Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will be doing a review of two eyeshadows. I was contemplating whether to review them separately or actually combine them together. But the more I actually did more my research and trying to figure out the content of the video, I feel like it is more useful to actually combine this both together. So I have the Etude House Play Color Eyes in Tulip Day, and then I also have the Chili Moon as well. Now both of this actually came out at the same time, I believe, because when I saw this two came out, it was already, both was already there. And I'm not sure whether it's supposed to tie in between to get both of them together, but I'm just gonna tie these two together because from you can see that the Tulip is the lighter version and then the Chili Moon is the darker side of the eyeshadow. Basically this eyeshadow comes in 9 colors and both of them are actually completely different. They have different amount of matte colors and shimmer and glitter, which I will talk about them individually. And basically with this, you can see the colors just look like this. And also in this video, I will be doing comparisons with all my other Etude House's Play Color Eye palette as well. So hopefully this video won't be too long because I also want to show you guys eyeshadow looks as well. So yeah, let's get started. The first eyeshadow palette is this Etude House Tulip Day, and straight away I noticed with this packaging it looks very sweet looking, it's very pinkish, but also reminds me of the Peach Farm palette, which I'll get into that later on. But basically with this eyeshadow palette, it's supposed to give you a lot of pink eyeshadows and also corally shades, but at the same time you get a bit of neutral shades at the bottom to neutralize the eyeshadow, but also help if you want to do deeper eye color on the outer part, like a smoky, semi-smoky eye, you can sort of do that with the pink shades as well. But this one leans much more towards the natural side rather than a night look. This is more like a daytime look for me, I believe, and it leans more towards like I said, the sweet and cutie side, where this is more like spring time of eyeshadows. So yeah, so with this eyeshadow colors, it comes with 3 matte, 4 shimmers and 2 glitters. And surprisingly on the websites and stuff, it didn't tell you this time whether the eyeshadow is matte or glitter or shimmer. I had to figure out myself. There are a few people saying that the first shade here is a semi-matte, but for me I believe it's a matte. I don't see any frosty finish to it at all. Some people do see it, but for me I feel like this is actually a matte finish. But yeah, so with this I have already used this quite a bit and I have to say that I actually quite like it. I did expect to like it because when I first tried the Peach Farm one, when I first saw this one, I was like, okay, this is definitely out of my comfort zone because I don't go for sweet colors like this. I don't go for pink shades, I don't go for purple shades, even though I love purple color. I don't even go for green or blue shades. I'm just not, yeah, it's just out of my comfort zone. I go for more this type of colors where it's a brown that I can do smoky eye look. Anything that's warm color, I would go for that. So actually getting this, I was a little bit nervous because I was like, oh, should I actually give this a try? And surprisingly, I do like it. I actually like the eyeshadow colors that I managed to recreate. However, I do notice that I don't really tend to touch the first one here, which is the white base. I feel like this is much more better for under the brow bone, just to lift the brow higher. And with the pink, I don't really go for the middle one. I tend to go for the left one for some reason. But again, I do want to explore this a little bit more and actually try using this more as well. The other reason why I don't go for a pink one is because it doesn't really match with a lot of my contact lenses. I find that it is easier to wear brown contact lenses and then pair this with pink eyeshadows that will look nicer. I personally like contact lens that's not just brown. I like gray, I like blue, I like green. So wearing those, it's hard to actually match it with this pink. But at the moment I'm wearing the Vivi Ring Brown and I love the combo with the Vivi Ring Brown with this pink eyeshadow palette. Now in regards of the pigmentation, it is quite pigmented, but I wouldn't say it is as pigmented as the Chili Moon one, partly because a lot of these colors are leaning towards the lighter shade. So obviously the opacity of this is not as opaque as the Chili Moon. But if I were to put the Chili Moon aside, this is actually pretty pigmented, and even with the frosty finish and the shimmer and the glitter, obviously like I said, Etude has improved their formula. So again, you know, with the glitter, it is definitely very shiny, and even the shimmer, it has like a hint of glitter but not too obvious, and it just looks very nice on the eyes. You can even use it on the outer part of the eyes as well, which is really great. Now, in regards of the packaging, again, it is very sweet pink color, like a baby pink color, and it has like the tulip pattern at the bottom here. Straight away, I also noticed that this Etude House palette also comes with this cover here that helps protect the eyeshadow, because I remember with the Maple Road, I don't think it came with a cover, but it's great, you know, because it actually helps protect the eyeshadow as well. In regards of the price, I got this for about 21 USD dollars, which is a little bit pricey compared to, you know, like what you will get from a Peach Farm, because the Peach Farm obviously have more eyeshadows, not that many, but a little bit more than this one here. But yeah, I'm not sure whether they're trying to create more of this, but it looks like they're trying to create more 9 eyeshadow palettes compared to the usual ones that you would get. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my eye makeup, and also I will show you guys a quick comparison between this Etude House Tulip Day with the Peach Farm and the Etude House Play Color Eyes Cherry Blossom. But before I quickly show you guys that, I just feel like if you guys have the Etude House Peach Farm, there's sort of no point really getting the Etude House Tulip Day, because I managed to find about 3 colors that are similar from this 9 eyeshadow palette. But again, if you do want to try the Etude House Tulip Day and you know you love your Etude House Peach Farm, then I would definitely recommend the Tulip Day. But if you are the type that already have the Peach Farm and you don't want any similar colors that is in here for your collection, definitely don't get the Tulip Day. But again, I will show you guys the comparisons, and then you guys can decide whether you guys want to get this if you already have this, if that makes sense. But with the Etude House Play Color Eyes Cherry Blossom, there's only 1 dupe, so yeah, there's not much to say to it. But yeah, so straight to the comparisons and the eyeshadow look. Alright, so the eyeshadow look we're going to do is like a halo eye effect, which is my most favorite and also the easiest. I'm just gonna blend a brown neutral color on my crease area with the window wiping motion on the outer part of the eyes and also the inner part of the eyes, and then using our finger for this shimmery shade, I'm just applying over my lid. I find it easier to use the finger rather than the brush because it picks up more eyeshadow. Next, we're gonna go over that crease line with a flat blending brush and applying this pinky shade on the crease, because I really want the pink color to pop out more on my eyes. If not, it will just look like another brown eyeshadow look. And then just taking my time with this, again with the window wiping motion. Then with the halo effect, you usually apply darker eyeshadow on the outer part of the eyes and also the inner part, but leaving the middle empty. And what I did was I just applied the dark brown on the outer part, and then on the inner part taking my eye with like a rounded pencil brush, and then with the leftover I also apply on the lower part of my lash line as well, so that it just ties in all together. And then yeah, just a little bit more with my eyes, obviously because I have a smaller lid, I tend to put a little bit of the brown eyeshadow at the bottom as well, but you can see that little gap in the middle where I haven't really touched it at all. Then to finish it off, I just applied this nice sparkling glitter on the middle of my eyes, and that is the eye look. Then finish the eye look with my false lashes and a brown eyeliner just to accentuate the pink eyeshadow more, and then just tightline as well. And the lens I'm wearing is Vivian Brown, and I also pair it with like an orange lip look. So yeah, this is the eyeshadow look for the Tulip Day. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the Etude House Tulip Day comparison and the eyeshadow makeup look. Now we're gonna talk about the Chili Moon, which I have the eye makeup on right now. So this is the Chili Moon right here, and obviously I will do a comparison with the Chili Moon with my Maple Road, as well as my favorite Caffeine Holic, and also the Etude House Bake House as well. So 3 eyeshadow palette to compare to. But with the Chili Moon, this is supposed to lean towards much of like the chili brown, but also like a brown shade as well, much more towards like the red and the brown tone, which is very similar to the Maple Road, but the Maple Road one leans way more towards the red and mauvey side. This one has a lot of brown based undertone as well, and this one I had loved this glitter. The shimmer here, it's beautiful, but also reminds me of one of the eyeshadow in the Caffeine Holic, but put that aside for now. Now with this one definitely have way more matte shade, which I'm so grateful for, because when it comes to color like this, you want to have matte shades that you can, you know, obviously apply on your lid, but also create that smoky eye look, and also apply on the outer part of the eyes, because you don't want to apply any shimmer style on the outer part, because then for us it just doesn't look good at all. So I'm glad with this one actually have 5 matte shades and actually 1 shimmer shade color and 3 glitters, which is 1, 2, 3 here. I personally love Etude House glitter colors compared to shimmer, because if I want to wear glitter on my eyes, I want it really obvious on my eyes, and this one really gives me that. Like one swipe of this on the arms is just beautiful. Like you see how reflective it is, it's just very beautiful. But again, like I said, maybe because the colors are deeper shades, obviously the pigmentation is way more opaque than, you know, the Tulip Day. But again, with this one, the colors are all really beautiful. I love the combo of this. I just love this whole combo, you know. But in regards of the comparison between this and with the Etude House Caffeine Holic, definitely there's actually a few similarities. There's about 1, 2, 3, three similarities between this again. But again, with this Etude House Caffeine Holic, honestly, like if you have this in your collection, try not to compare this with other Etude House palette that they have released, because this is like amazing. Like I have this in my Best of Beauty, and I just love it a lot, because like I said, you know, it has a lot of different colors that you can play around with. But if you want to try something different, I would definitely give the Etude House Chili Moon a shot as well. I don't mind having this two in my collection, because I like the combination of this two. But which one I would love more, it was obviously be the Etude House Caffeine Holic. To compare the Chili Moon with the Maple Road, I managed to find 4 similar colors, and I'll show you guys the comparison soon, because then you guys can see whether they're similar or not. But I personally feel that if you have the Etude House Maple Road, then probably you shouldn't get the Chili Moon. But from what I can see is that the Chili Moon is actually doing really well as well with, you know, like Korean beauty sites as well. So yeah, if you have the Maple Road, I suggest not to get the Chili Moon. But if you want to get the Chili Moon, by all means, I personally am using the Chili Moon more than the Maple Road, just because I feel like I mentioned with the previous Maple Road, this dark brown here is not dark enough for me compared to the Chili Moon, where this one is much more of a warmer brown, which is better on my eyes, I personally feel. So yeah, if I would have to choose one of it, I would definitely choose the Chili Moon. And the comparison between this and the Bake House, there's actually not a lot of similarities. I only managed to find 1, because the Bake House obviously leans much more towards the lighter brown compared to the Chili Moon one. Hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to show you guys my comparisons between 4 of these palettes, and also this eyeshadow look as well. For the Chili Moon palette, I'm also going to do like a halo eye effect, but this time I'm actually going to drag the glitter part of the middle area to the crease line as well. So first we're just going to blend with the brown color, and then going over with this beautiful red glitter shade all over my lid, and you can see how pigmented this is. And be mindful, I did not use primer to create this eyeshadow makeup look. And next I'm just going to apply this dark brown as usual on the outer part and the inner part, and with the another new Korean trend I noticed with the halo effect that they use. They tend to drag the glitter out onto the crease and also above the crease line, so it just shows the glitter a little bit more. And so that's what I'm gonna do today and see how it looks. But I actually like the turnout of this, and I think I'm gonna start doing this because it looks pretty cool. So with my pinky, I'm just focusing on the middle part, and then I take my time and make sure that I apply a little bit more on the crease line, as you can see, just going back and forth, and then using the pencil brush later on just to blend everything out nicely with the previous dark brown that I already have on. So yeah, that was an easy look, and you can see there's a lot of shimmery shade above the crease area as well as the middle part of the eyes. And this is how the eye makeup look like, and I finished it off with black eyeliner and false lashes as well. So I actually like the turnout of this. So yeah, and the lens I'm wearing is Vivi Frank Brown. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Etude House Tulip Day and the Etude House Chili Moon. Overall, I really enjoyed this too, and I couldn't believe that they have released 2 more after releasing the Maple Road one. But I'm really glad that I got my hands on this. I, obviously love Etude House, and I'm very impressed with the formula. They have always upped their game now, and with the colors, they always come with different theme, different color, which is great. So I cannot wait to see what other eyeshadow palette they will release next, because I actually really enjoy all of this, and I hope you guys enjoy my comparisons as well as my eyeshadow looks. And if you guys have any questions about the Tulip Day or the Chili Moon, definitely put it down in the comment box below, because hopefully I managed to give you guys enough details. But if not, put it down in the comment box below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.